doing the stuff. I have the things open. We're doing all the stuff. I'm so close to the camera. I'm so incredibly... I should do the entire stream this zoomed in. Okay, no, that's way too zoomed in. That's way too close. Not happening. No way, no how. No way, no how. Dude, I don't even set up the thing. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. There I am. Woohoo! I didn't even set up the dealio. I ran in here from the garage. Rishi, what up? DJ, what's poppin'? Isaiah, what's going on, you guys? What is poppin', my friends? Happy Friday. Got exciting things. All the stuffs, all the things. All the things. Alexander, Cole, Justin, Jace. Hello, my friends. And it's Senor David. David. I can't think of like a fancy way of saying it. What up, Justin and Josh? What you guys doing? What's going on? What's poppin'? So back on track means oil pressure, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have been doing so much work on the STI the past 2 days. It is absurd. It's like pretty much done. It's like 95% done. The STI is like 95% done to be able to start. It's been like, I'm trying to knock that stuff out so quick. Zekai, what's poppin', dude? Subaru for life. Telsco. Oh, hey. Paul! Good evening, Tanner. Put that like up. See, that's what I'm saying. Good evening, Paul. Paul got his engine today. I hope you like it, Paul. I put a lot of love into that thing, man. What's up, buddy? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Michael. Yo, Friday stream actually made it today. What's poppin'? James, T6. What up, dude? Oh, yeah. It's Friday, and I made it to the live stream. That's what I'm saying, Jamie. What's going on? Kirk, yo. Woo! Oil pressure. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We got that oil pressure up in that engine now, which is good. Ayo. What's going on, Jay? Good evening, man. What's poppin', Joey? Sup, guys and gals? Michael! What up, dude? You get your fancy Corvette yet? You get the Corvette yet? Aloha. What up, Scooby? When are we going to hear that STI start? Hopefully a couple days. I wanted to try to get it started this weekend. I've done pretty much everything on my end to be able to get it started. The coil packs are wired, a whole bunch of stuff. You guys will see it in tomorrow's video. I had to give the manifold back to Kyle to have Kyle make some more revisions and changes to it. So that way I can get it in there. I'm also waiting on a couple spark plug boots to come in from Summit Racing. A whole bunch of small stuff I'm just waiting to come in. So I'm doing absolutely everything on my end to be able to get that thing started. So honestly, couple days. We're legit like couple days. Oil pressure's built. Wiring harness is done. All the auxiliary stuff I pretty much have done. I have a couple more vacuum lines to run. Aside from that, I just have to bolt the intake manifold on, bolt the downpipe on, bolt the turbo on, and turn the car on. So hopefully a couple more days. Like I said, I was shooting for this weekend, but Kyle had to go out of town, so I will get the manifold back on Monday. So I may just schedule it as a premiere video for next Friday for the first start. We may just do that. Nice on the oil pressure. Thank you, ETA, until the big one. Like I said, couple days. I'll probably put some teasers out there for you guys. Omi, what's poppin', man? So pumped for you, brother. Hey, appreciate it, Mike. Blown FA20 IAG or out front? Out front, hands down. Not even a question on that one. Send it, Scott. Out front, 100%. Say my name, not Heisenberg. Alligator banana pants. That's almost as fun as hot dog sauce. Where is hot dog sauce, by the way? I haven't seen hot dog sauce in a while. Vinny, what up, dude? Cody! Jace, Tanner convinced me to ditch the spare tire and replace the spot with a subwoofer. Dude, just take it out. I don't run a spare tire in any of my cars. You know, they're overrated. They overrated. You don't need spare tires. Who needs spare tires? Hoo-ha. See, that's what I'm saying. Rishi, my coolant temp hit 140 for about 40 minutes. Should I be worried about damage to my engine? Sorry for this. 140. Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius? What is 140 degrees Celsius? Hold up. F2C. What is 140 Celsius? I don't think that's right. 140 degrees is 60 degrees Celsius. I don't think that's right. 140 degrees. There's something not right there. Is that right? That's not right. I know that's not right. Maybe that is right. I don't know, because 212. 212 is what, 100? Okay, maybe it is. Not 104, 140. No, 140 is totally fine. You mean 240? 240 or 140? 140, you ain't got nothing to worry about, man. That's totally normal. I forgot you were going the stock STI oil pump. Are you going upgraded oil pump? We have a RCM 12 millimeter oil pump, 240. Sorry, we have an RCM 12 millimeter modified pump in the STI. Not really OEM. It's OEM housing, but not OEM pump. 240. I wouldn't worry about 240 if it was for a little while. Just keep an eye on things. If it hit 240, there's a reason it hit 240. Ideally, you don't want it to get up to 240. The fans will kick on at 205 and start to drop things back down. So just keep an eye on it. I just got back from ripping the snow. I wish we had snow, man. Now that I have a working car, I wish we had snow. Fortunato or HKS for coilovers. If you don't mind the budget, Fortunato 100%. HKS ain't bad either, though. What up, Dan? What up, dude? What's a crack-a-lackin'? What's going on, Marv? How much extra would it cost for you? How much extra would it cost for you to get us case halves if we order an engine from you? If you order an engine from me, I will supply seasoned case halves. You just got to let me know. And I will. I have access to be able to get seasoned case halves. So if you don't have a core to send in or anything like that, well, I can get seasoned case halves. Totally don't even stress about that one. So if you do place an order for an engine, just select no on the brand new case halves, and then I will supply a set of case halves. Dan, what up, dude? Get the Flat 6 STI going, man. Can't wait to see it. It's close. Like I said, I'm doing everything on my end right now to be able to get it started. Realistically, maybe a couple days out. Like I was saying, if I had the manifold back, I could totally get it started this weekend. But there were just some things that Kyle had to rework on the manifold for me to be able to get everything to fit right. One of the things is whenever you're welding things, they have a tendency to warp as you're welding them. And what happened to our manifold is it ended up warping. So if like this one was flat, if like this set of runners was flat, if you're getting what I'm saying, the other side was kind of like cocked a little bit and it didn't want to seat fully. So that's something that had to get taken care of and redone. But we have all the mounts for the coil packs done. All the coil packs are wired up at this point. Whole bunch of stuff, you guys. What are your thoughts on the Corsa exhaust for an 18WX? Corsa is not a bad setup. It's a good sounding exhaust. I think it's budget friendly. I don't know how much Corsa is straight out of the bag. Something in there. It's a good exhaust though. Great exhaust. The snow has been beating up my bumper and lip. Popped off the side rocker panel also once today. Ohio got a good amount of snow. Ooh, kind of jelly. Like we rarely get snow, and whenever we do get snow, I never have working cars for the snow, which kind of sucks, but is what it is. I can't wait to hear it run. Same, my boy Chad. Very same. I cannot wait to hear. What was the issue? I don't remember if you said. With the oil pump, I needed to repack it. So, completely tore apart the oil pump. Tore timing off the car. Repacked it, got it back on there. So the major issue with what happened is because the pump was sitting for so long without being turned over or anything like that, those pumps come pre-packed. But what had happened is all the grease over time slid down off the rotors, down into the bottom of the pump, and then some of it evaporated. So we needed to repack it. After it was repacked, it built oil pressure almost instantly. I've been watching you since you started this whole build. Watched every video. Hey, appreciate it, Kirk. There's a lot of them. Actually, there's really not that many EG33 videos in comparison to the Karma videos. There's like 100 plus Karma videos. I think EG33 ones are at like 50 now or something like that. So, I mean, still a lot of good stuff in there. Get it in! First ride lunch tomorrow then? I wish. Fresh cut, homie. I didn't get a haircut. I got a haircut a couple weeks ago. I need an FA20 built by you. Send one over, Kirk. Or just let me know. We can get something going on, man. We can get something happen. I can build you an FA20. You want an FA20? I'll build you an FA20. Is the OEM nitrated EJ20 crankshaft strong? Yes. How does it compare to the non-nitrated EJ20? Honestly, if you can get the nitrate coating, get the nitrate coating on it. Nitrate coating is just a process. It helps harden the metal a little bit. If you can do it, by all means, do it. There's also companies out there where, like, for our EG33 crankshaft, I had it nitrated. There's companies where you can send crankshafts or parts out to get nitrated. It's essentially just a heat treating process. So if you can do it, do it. Highly advise it. Highly advise it. Burned up vacuum, dude. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. You know, I'm gonna make a video just for you, Kyle. I'm gonna get a vacuum, just light it on fire, and we're gonna smell a burned up vacuum. We're gonna smell it. I got a 2018 Legacy. I want to put a turbo on it. I'm about it. But there's not much on it. You're probably going to be looking at a lot of custom stuff. 2018 Legacy, I believe, is an FB20. Off the top of my head, I could be wrong on that one. But you're going to be looking at a lot of custom stuff to be able to do that. There's no like plug and play kits out there, unfortunately. Why Outfront over IAG? Personally, I prefer Outfront because if I'm having a shop or a company build a motor for me, I don't want it going through multiple people's hands. I would rather have one individual build a motor for me, and that be it. Plus, I would rather support smaller shops if I can. For those that do fantastic work, and Outfront is one of them, they're definitely a smaller shop, and they do specialize in very specific things. So I will always give business to Outfront over IAG. There's nothing wrong with IAG, but personally, I will 100% go with Outfront every single time I have somebody else build a motor, or every time I have somebody else do any type of machine work for me. Also, Ravenchild, appreciate the dono, man. Cry for me 3 weeks later, found out all the synchros of my 09 STS 6-speed need rebuilt. Ooh. Send it with a sequential. Send it with a sequential. Do it. And for those that don't know, going back to that Outfront or IAG comment, the way IAG builds motors, they go through an assembly line. Yeah, like, yes, assembly lines are much more efficient, but they also go through a lot more people's hands, and each person has like an individual job set of what they're doing to the engines that they're assembling. But for me, I'd rather have one individual build me a motor, and that be it. And I know Jeremy and the guys down at Outfront do fantastic work, which is why I continue to do business with them. I've had Outfront do 4 engines for me at this point: the EG33, 2 EJ25s, my 4G63. We have another EJ25 that's going to be going down to Outfront for a V4 closed decking for one of Matt's builds in the future. So 100% Outfront all the way. 240. Yeah, 240, man. Don't stress it. Just keep an eye on your coolant temps. Towing my LGT to see what's wrong with it. I'm thinking about going all OEM. What can I do to make it more reliable? Reliability stuff, I mean, there's a lot. AOS, radiators, fluid dampers. It really comes down to what you're doing with the car and what extent to which you're modifying it. If it's just a daily driver, honestly, just throw like an AOS on there. That's all you really need. You don't even need that, but it's just a good idea to do. So, personal preference. I mean, warmed up my car stays at 180. Every car is going to operate at different temperatures. Also keep that in mind. But at 205 is when the fans should kick on and start dropping temps back down. How does one hook up a coolant temp gauge on an NA EJ25? Get an aftermarket radiator and thread it into one of the ports on there. Normally they come with a 1/8 MPT port, or you could do a 1/8 MPT port in the coolant crossover. As long as you can get a coolant temp sensor somewhere, you're going to be able to monitor it. But there's really not a need, unless you just really want to be able to monitor it. I just bought my first Subi 06 WRX. Congrats, Dylan. It's a good pickup right there, man. Yo, what's going on, Steve? Tanner, I finally got my FP0 build back, but the dyno broke before I got... Oh, the dyno broke? That sucks. That sucks. I mean, it happens, but that sucks. I was told stock is good, but I say it to her now. So what did you do to get oil pressure? Congrats. Like I said earlier, we pulled the pump off, repacked it. Everything was good after that. For me, doing like diagnostic and troubleshooting, I always like to start at the easiest possible problem and then work my way down to the harder ones. So taking the oil pump off and doing all that just ended up being the ladder of our troubleshooting. Also, Kyle, appreciate the donut, man. Here's a couple more bucks for burritos. Happy Tanner, not a hungry Tanner. Hey, appreciate it, dude. What did I had carne asada fries earlier, dude. Fire. Absolutely fire on carne asada fries. You cannot go wrong with them. Tan the WRX man, how you doing there, bud? We're living life, Kyle. We're living life, man. Getting stuff done on all the cars, except for the Evo, because right now it's just kind of collecting dust, but nothing wrong with that. Hell yeah, on the case halves, because I would like to drive my car while I wait for the engine. Yeah, 100%. If you do place an order for an engine on the website, just say that you're not buying new case halves, and I can get you a set of case halves. I actually already have a set that I can use if anyone does want to place an order for an engine. I have one set of case halves ready to go. Just gotta go drop them off until we'll ship them out to Outfront, and then they're solid. Hey Tanner, what's up, buddy? What's going on, Christopher? What's poppin', my man? What do you think about top mount oil cooler versus front? Personally, I don't like top mount oil coolers, and I'll get into that here in a second. And how would Format B. A Format B? I think you mean Fitment. Running ETS header with Mishimoto X-Line thick radiator, more heat management. Honestly, the best place to put an oil cooler, in my personal opinion, is down underneath one of the headlights off to the side of where the front mount intercooler would go. Oil coolers, even running AN lines, they have a tendency to sweat oil. And if you can keep that, like, that's why I don't like top mount oil coolers, is even though you get everything nice and tight, they're still going to sweat oil, and that oil's still going to go on top of the engine. It's still going to make a mess on absolutely everything. If you can just get them off to the side, even if they sweat oil, it's just gonna hit the ground. So personally, that's where I would mount them. Plus, you're not having to stack like oil cooler, intercooler, radiator, AC condenser all in front of the car, which is also a big plus. Is the BRZ going on bags? Zekai, what makes you think that? My friend, why would you think that? Why would you think that? I did get this lovely box from Bag Riders today, which I'm a little excited about. This is going to be fun. I miss bags, man. I'm excited for these. These are probably going to be going on next week on one of the cars. I miss bags. Bags are a good time. I'm excited for that box right there. That's fun. That just got dropped off a little bit ago. Bro, I'm glad to see things coming along. I'd love to do a flat 6 build at some point. My 2010 WRX hatch is pretty cool as it is with some upgrades. See, that's what I'm saying. Nothing wrong with that, dude. Living life. I'm about it. Flat 6 swaps, though. I'm really about those. Those are a good time. They're also a huge pain, but they're a good time, too. Tanner keeps saying that Kyle has to do... Oh, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Is FB25 a good engine? I mean, in my personal opinion, not really. I mean, it's a good engine for, like, dailies, but it's not, like, a good engine for, like, sending it with, like, power stuff. What? Beers are getting bagged. Hell yeah. Doug. Duggity Doug. Duggity Doug. What's going on, Duggity Doug? This is so crazy. Over a year in the making, it has been an amazing... Dude, it's been... Like, the STI... Don't get me wrong. The STI is nowhere close to being done. Like, it is nowhere close to being done. But it is close to being able to turn on for the first time, which is a huge milestone. Huge milestone for that car. Getting a front mount intercooler in my 2016 WRX next week. Super excited. Hey, which one you end up going with, Todd? I didn't get squat in my area of Ohio. Good evening, Tanner. Hello, Eric. Welcome. Well, it's probably... Is it a good thing you didn't get snow or a bad thing? Either way, snow. Kyle, get to it. Sup Slime. Your Subaru is going to sound so insane. I'm excited for it. I'm really hoping that it sounds kind of like a 911 Turbo or something along those lines. We'll see. I don't quite know what it's going to sound like. We have an unequal length exhaust manifold, a titanium downpipe. It's a flat 6. I don't know what it's going to sound like. It's going to sound, hopefully it'll sound good. And we have a full 4-inch exhaust. So hopefully it's going to sound solid. Where'd I just go? Yo! I finally found a Jesse Cat for my WRX. Had one on back order since September. Got a refund Monday and then found this fab shop in Wisconsin that had one left. We'll be able... Ooh, very nice. Glad you were able to find one, man. Those things, some of those things take forever to find. I totally feel it. I also like to pack it. Hey, brother, quick question. What's the correct mileage to do my very first oil change on my 2021 STI? Preferably, I'll do it at 500 miles. Get any of that contamination and crap out of the oil from everything breaking in. Subaru suggests doing it at 1,000. You can totally do it at 1,000 if you want to. For me, 500 miles. Like, I have the BRZ schedule. I have 3 free oil changes that I got with the BRZ, and of course I'm going to use them because it's going to save me money, so that way I'm not having to buy oil. But the first one I'm doing at 500, second one I'm doing at 1,000, and then the one after that I'll probably do at 4,000 miles, and just start doing 3,000 mile intervals after that one, so it'll be solid. Sup with the R, it went to wholesale after it decided to blow up. Yeah, cylinder 3 spark plug in the R completely thrashed the head when it broke off in the engine, completely thrashed the piston, the cylinder walls, and I was either looking at spending anywhere between like $8,000 to $10,000 on an EA 888 for the Golf R, or rebuilding it without having a daily driver. Logical thing to do is to get rid of it for right now. All the parts that I had for the R set aside are going on Melanie's GTI. She just wants to get her GTI up to snuff for being a daily driver, so she is getting brake rotors, brake pads ordered for her GTI, and then she is having me do a DSG service on it, which looks like an interesting process. But I'll be doing a DSG service on Melanie's GTI, so that should be fun. It doesn't look terrible. It just looks interesting. We might not be talking about the same thing. Joshua, what are we talking about now? What are we talking about now, Joshua? And pass emissions plus make some jam. Jam! I love jam. Peanut butter and jam. EA 888 for the win. It's over. I mean, honestly, they're good engines. Mine was just kind of lemony. My Golfar, yeah, my Golfar died. Is it dead? Is dead. It dead. It's I don't know where it's at now. It went to wholesale. Somebody bought it for $20,000. Don't get me wrong. I lost money on the Golfar, but you know, it taught me a valuable lesson that I will not buy another used German car without a warranty. That's what the Golfar taught me. I'll buy another one if it comes with a warranty, but yeah, that car was just supposed to be a daily. It wasn't even dailyable stock. Decided to kill itself. Commit suicide. That was the first car I've ever had commit suicide. Kind of sucked. So yeah, all the stuff I had for the Golfar is going on Melanie's GTI. As soon as we get it back up to snuff. There's like a couple maintenance things and warranty recalls that it's getting called in for. Hey Tanner, do you know anything about B58 motors? I've done an idle air control valve on like I don't think it was a B58 to be honest. No, I'm gonna say no. No, I don't know much about them. What timing belt for high horsepower? The HKS one isn't bad. Gates isn't bad for timing belts. Pulleys, I wouldn't use their pulleys or anything like that, but honestly, OEM, HKS, both very good options. DSG service is a pain in the ass. It was only $50 more to let the dealership do it on the Beetle. It doesn't seem that bad. I watched a video on how to do the DSG service, and we just have to buy this like $60 pump to be able to pump it in, and then we have to set the fluid level while the car's running in between like a certain operating temperature. It doesn't look terrible. Doesn't look terrible. What do you think? When do you think the Blue Brew, or when do you think you will crank up the Blue Brew? A couple days. Realistically, a couple days. I have all the wiring harness stuff pretty much done. The last thing I have to wire in on the Subaru now is the radiator fans. Aside from that, everything else is done. Keep getting a P0346 around 5k RPM in 5th gear. Checked grounds and harness. No issue. I'm about to replace the sensor. If that doesn't fix it, has to be a bad ECU, right? Car runs great. P0346 around 5k RPM. What is P0346 off the top of my head? I don't remember what all these codes are. P0346. P0346 PCM has detected an incorrect voltage or waveform reading from the engine bank to camshaft. So, camshaft sensor stuff. If you are getting, say, you said you already replaced the sensor. No issue. I'm about to replace. Oh, dude, sensor. No, it wouldn't be bad ECU. If it's not the sensor, start checking into AVCS components. AVCS components can throw off camshaft position sensor stuff because of the variable actuation from the oil control valve. If that isn't the issue, it could also be that there's crap in the banjo bolts, anything like that. So I wouldn't jump straight to it being a... Dude, you guys can't even see the engine code. My face is like right over it. I wouldn't jump straight to it being a bad ECU or anything like that. Very rarely do you get a bad ECU. I would, after the sensor, if it's still coming up, start checking AVCS components. Make sure all that's good. Keep Giddy. That's one we just did. Is it worth trading WX for an STI right now? Oh, I'm going to say yes all the time, but that's up to you, my man. That's up to you, my friend. Yo, I'm late. Well, bae, better late than never. Better late than never. I'm holding you to that video. We're going with a Hoover. Hoovers are expensive vacuums. Can I sacrifice a cheaper vacuum? Can I do that? Can we use a cheaper vacuum other than a Hoover? Also, T6, appreciate the dono, my man. Appreciate the dono, man. You guys come in here and kill it every single live stream. Always appreciate it, my friends. I'm down to light a vacuum on fire. As long as it's not a Hoovers are expensive. I have a Dirt Devil. I can do a Dirt Devil. Worth it to build a 4 EAT. I know Matt has his 5 EAT built, but I know absolutely zero. I wouldn't say it's worth building a 4 EAT. If you're going to build an automatic transmission or have level 10 build you an automatic transmission, I would suggest letting him do a 5 EAT, do a 5-speed conversion, or do a 6-speed conversion. 4 EATs just, no. Not worth it in my opinion. The BRZ needs a turbo! We need to get tuning software for the BRZ. I actually have some stuff for the BRZ coming, aside from the bags that you guys just saw. I actually haven't really opened this yet, so hold up. I just want you guys. I'm so excited for this. You guys have no idea. I am genuinely pumped. I've missed bags. Who's been around since the Blueberry was bagged? Give me like throw the word taco out in the chat if you've been around since the STI was bagged. That was a fun one. I miss that car being on bag. I just miss bags, to be honest. Bags are nice. Anyone who says bags can't be made into a good daily driver has never done it successfully. It can be done fantastically. But dude, I have so much stuff coming for the BRZ. Some of it's on back order, so it's coming in a little bit later. Some of it was pre-order stuff, so it's coming out. All right, it's coming out slowly. Ooh! The airlift controllers, dude. I miss these things. Tacos. I'm all about the tacos. Is Koenig helping with the STI wheels or Evo only? No, I bought wheels for the STI. Those show up tomorrow. Koenig is sending over a set of wheels for the BRZ, which I'm actually very excited for because I think it's going to look fantastic with all this airlift stuff that we have going on the BRZ. I'm very excited for it. Dude, so many tacos. Dude, I love tacos. I know you love wingless, but did you see my GD wing design? I did not. I haven't been too active on the Discord the past couple of days. I've been so like immersed in the STI stuff. It's been absurd. It's been absolutely absurd. But it's all for a good reason. I could have gotten you good deals on air ride stuff. I had a bagged LS swap tube chassis S10. Ooh, you know, I really want to bag a square body. A square body is something that I've wanted to build for a really long time. Square bodies are expensive though, and I don't have room for it. I came around pretty much right when you blew it up. I never blew up the STI. STI never blew up. Never did a blow up job on the STI. The clutch started slipping. That's why we decided to engine swap it, which is a really weird engine. Or a really weird reason to do an engine swap, but we sent it. We sent it. Yeah, how you doing, G? Not too bad, Tristan. How you doing, man? Tacos, dude. I'm all about the tacos over there. 91 people, only 24 likes. Get them thumbs up, you guys. See, that's what I'm saying. Get it boosted and recommended. Yo, building a short block and forgot to add assembly lube to the side of the thrust bearing and turned it over a few times by hand and rubbed off the black coating on the King XPs. Did I hurt it real bad? You probably didn't hurt it real bad, but I would try to get some assembly lube in there if you can, whether that's going through the oil galleys and injecting some oil on there, anything to be able to just get some lubrication between the crankshaft and the bearings. It will rub it off rather quickly because what happens is the crankshaft, in theory, is never supposed to touch the bearings. They're never supposed to touch the bearings. There's always supposed to be a very thin film of oil between the crankshaft and the bearings. And that's what it rides on. It rides on the oil, not the actual bearing. So you don't want the crank scraping on the bearings if you can avoid it. I don't think you hurt it bad at all. However, I would try to force some oil in there one way or another. If that's just shooting oil through the galleys to try to get some oil to build up on the backside of the bearings and try to like squirt its way through or something along those lines. Ooh, it's been a while. I forgot the problem. Just remember the EG33 was the solution. The EG33 was the solution. It was the solution to my slipping clutch, which that was a good time. That was actually, you know, I'm curious on something. I'm going to take a quick trip down memory lane real quick. I'm going on YouTube. I am going on YouTube to check something out. I'm curious. I don't even know if it's going to pull it. Dude, there's so many videos. Oh my goodness. Karma. Look, it's all the Karma stuff. All the Karma stuffs. Where? Oh, this is when I was talking poop about the new BRZ, and then I bought one. Weird. Weird. Where is this? Oh, God, dude, these are old. These are some old videos. Where is it? Where is the video where I killed the STI? Is it this one? It can't be that one. It's one of them. Nope. Where did I pull the engine out of the STI? Let the part out begin? This one. I know you're scared. This is the last time the STI ran. I remember this. September 9th, 2020. September 9th, 2020 was the last time this car ran. I remember shooting this video. I thought it was so clever. I was like, do like a little funeral for it. I miss it. I miss it so much. There's times where I kind of regret not. There's definitely times where I regret that I pulled the EJ out. I do miss this car so much. Poor Blue. Ah, the flower. I remember this. Where was the time of death?
You'll be okay. I promise you'll come out on the other side okay.
It hasn't come out on the other side yet. It hasn't come out on the other side yet. November 2017 to... Oh, dude, I forgot I did this video. What was the time of death? I know I did like a...
But it's time. See where we are today.
It was very raspy. Yeah, it never blew up.
Time of death. Monday, September 7th, 2020. 4:28 p.m.
4:28 p.m. was the last time that car right. Dude, it's been dead for so long. It hasn't been dead. It's been sleeping. We'll call it sleeping. It's been so long. I'm so excited for you guys. I am so pumped to get this car started again. Crazy to think that one person can bring a car community together. All the sharing of knowledge. Thank you for all that you do, Tanner Sensei. I appreciate the dono, Kyle, and thank you for the nice message. And T6! Appreciate the dono, man. You killing it tonight, dude. Oh, dude, watching the... I'm sorry, I got distracted. I appreciate it, man. Bro, you're making me sad. Dude, I'm sorry. It's good. See, that's one of the reasons why I like YouTube and being able to make videos is I can go back and reminisce on these videos and be like, I remember I killed the car on this day and it hasn't ran since then. September, what was it? September 8th or something like that, 2020. I pulled the engine way sooner than I should have, in all honesty. I could have waited so much longer to pull the engine out of that thing. But I guess I was just fully committed at that point. I was like, well, I guess not, because the part out is what paid for the EG33 build. So, LMAO, the car smoked too much gas and died at 4:28 p.m. Facts. I'm dead. I never saw that original funeral video. The original, it was funny. There's some weird videos that I did way back then. They're fun. They're fun videos, but they're weird ones. Best timing belt kit. J3, we talked about this one. HKS or OEM, man. That's the way to go. It's about to rise from the ashes like a phoenix. Dude, big facts. It's all you got. I didn't post anything on Instagram because I don't want to show too much of everything that I've done. At the start of the video, you guys will see tomorrow, I had the STI completely torn apart. Timing off the car, oil pump off the car, oil pan, exhaust manifold. I had that entire car torn back apart. And now it's 89% put back together for a first start. It's I can see the light. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel to get this thing just purring and started. I can't wait. If you guys, I don't know if it's on my Instagram anymore. I posted it up there yesterday. The throttle body, I was impressed. The throttle body, Kyle, did you do the math? It's been 515 days since the car died. F in the chat to pay respect. Has it really been that long? 515 days? I haven't driven that car in 515 days. That's wild. I should probably change some of the fluids in the transmission. Or at least, like, check on them at least. Anyways, I don't remember where I was going with it. It's been a while. I do miss that car. I just want to help out on that 6-cylinder beast. I have a 2017 STI Limited. I would love the 6-cylinder in there. Dude, I got all the stuff in there to be able to have it. Like, a lot of you guys can, like, DIY it if you wanted to after going through my stuff. What to avoid, what to send, what not to do, what to do if anybody wanted to. It's, whew, I'm about it. Dude, send the Fs, man. I'm about the Fs. Man. Toss them up there. F's for the blue brew that's sitting dead in the garage. Well, hibernating. I know you like wingless. Oh, that was the one that I gotta check that out. I'm curious on it. I came around pretty much right when you blew it up. Lols. Was it bagged then? Yeah, the blue brew used to be bagged. It was good looking. Yee! How you doing? Tristan, what's going on, man? I've heard of people pulling the screen from the Banjo built for the AVCS, but I've heard mechanics say not to do it. I say do it. I say pull the screens out. I pull the screens out of all of mine. What can happen if you leave the screens in? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like devil's advocate here. Yes, the screens could save you from having catastrophic failure. On the other end, they can also give you catastrophic failure. If the screens get clogged up with crap from your oil system, they're going to heavily decrease oil flow to all the entire AVC setup, the turbo, all of those places like that. And it's just it can be more detrimental in my opinion. I say pull the screens out rather than leaving them in. That's personal opinion on that one. Wondering at idle, what should oil pressure be at for an 03WX? Normally around 20. Dude, it's been so long. I want to say 20 psi-ish was normal for my cars. Anywhere. It also depends on what grade oil you're using, what size oil pump you have. For stock, I would say maybe around 15 to 20 psi is what I'd look for. Even a little bit lower, down to like 10, can be a little bit normal. I don't know, 10 seems kind of low. I've got a whole bunch of like Karma's stuff that covers oil pressure and whatnot. That would be more in line. I want to say it was around like 15 to 20 psi. I also bagged a 68C10. Dude, I want a square body. Bagged square bodies look so good. I sent it on the dopest build in the world. Sheesh. Glad I finally made it to a live stream. Been too long. Well, what's going on, John? Welcome. I guess it's been a minute. Forgot the problem. Just remember the EG33. Yeah. EG33 is the solution. The clutch and the STI started slipping. I was like, well, if I'm going to pull the engine out, because I don't drop transmissions to do clutches. I just don't like doing them that way. I'd rather pull the engine. Potato, tomato, whatever you want to call it. Everyone has their own secret formula to how they want to be able to do it. I just pull the engines, do clutches. It's just easier in my opinion. Missing the Beetle. Fox, don't you say that, my man. I need to get the FRS back on the road before I buy another one. What do you have left to get the FRS back on the road? I remember you were fighting with some wheel hubs or wheel bearings or something along those lines. Something like that. What's up with the FRS, man? We need to get the FRS alive. What's up, Tanner? Why is my 16 so sensitive to fuel quality since being tuned on 93 octane? Sam's Club is garbage. Missed the tiny garage with the Bluebird. I missed the tiny garage at times. But the tiny garage was... The tiny garage was, like, impossible to work in. It was impossible to work in. There was... You guys have seen it with me working in there. Koyo! Koyo's good. Koyo, you can't go wrong with Koyo. I miss tiny garage. But as for being so sensitive to fuel quality, if you're tuned on a certain octane of fuel and you get lesser than that octane, the car's going to throw a fit to an extent. I mean, like... 8 out of 10 times it'll be alright. You Russian spam bot. Voom today. Not today, Russian spam bot. Boom! In timeout. Spam me. Also, I've been keeping an eye on it. I do want to put this out here in the live stream for anybody that has seen it. There's like spam accounts going around YouTube right now. They keep taking my profile picture and saying like WhatsApp phone number as a username. Congratulations, you've won some parcel or whatever like that. Please do not fall for that stuff. I've been banning their accounts as they've been posting that stuff. I think I've banned damn near 45 accounts now. So just keep an eye out for that stuff. It's not me. I don't know who it is. I'm guessing someone somewhere in the world trying to steal money from people. So just keep an eye out for that, you guys. Just took my STI on a small little windy road in some hills last night. It was so much fun. I want to be able to do that. That sounds fun. Pink Taco Tuesday. Dude, it's a brilliant username for what I was saying earlier, Taco. That just made me giggle. It made my inner 5-year-old laugh. I took it apart and added lube. Thanks. Add all the lube. How bad of a decision is would E85 be for a daily driver? It's not a bad one. Just make sure... Spent a half hour deleting those today. Dude, it's been ridiculous with the amount of spam bots. I've been banning so many spam bot accounts. I finally went in YouTube and I set up a thing where if they use like certain phrases, it automatically bans them. So just keep an eye out for that. I was doing something. E85 daily driver, not bad at all. Just make sure you clean your fuel system every now and then. I use the Chevron the Chevron Techron fuel system cleaner in my cars that I run E85 in. Once every 3 fill-ups when I cycle back to pump gas, I'll run some of that stuff through there to clean out the fuel system a little bit just to help inhibit corrosion. Solid thing to do. I will post the wing in the GD chat. Yes, do it. I'll take a peek after this. I have a video to edit after this, so it might take me a little while to jump on the Discord. Do you have any hope for the 2023 STI? Not on the OEM side of things, no. The aftermarket will probably come in and save the day with it, but on the OEM side of stuff, here's my problem with the new STI, and it's not even what Subaru's doing. It's what all of the other people are doing on YouTube and like these media blogs, hyping up the STI, hyping it. It's gonna make 400 horsepower, guys. It's gonna be just like crazy. Subaru's finally giving us a fast car. You stop. You stop. You stop that. Stop giving everybody false hope, because they're not. And if they do, fantastic. I will be excited. I will be pumped if they do that. But I think all of these automotive media blogs and journals are getting everybody's hopes and expectations way too high on the new STI. And because of that, it's going to make everybody more disappointed in what Subaru actually gives them. Set your expectations low, and whatever Subaru gives us is whatever Subaru gives us, and we work with it. I personally don't think it's going to be as fantastic as what everyone else is thinking it's going to be. I'm guessing maybe around 340 crank for horsepower, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. Should have gotten the JDL 3-inch exhaust for the BRZ. Dude, everything's on back order right now for what... And I wasn't trying to break the bank on the BRZ. We'll do more stuff to the BRZ. And like I said in that BRZ video, it's not my forever exhaust. I will end up swapping it in the future. But for $600, that's a pretty good exhaust for $600 for what you get. I've seen some pretty crap exhausts in that same price range. And I was expecting to get a completely crap exhaust for the BRZ. Honestly exceeded my expectations. I absolutely hated it first. After it went through some heat cycles, it definitely helped break in the exhaust a little bit. Helped kill some of the drone in there. Sounds a lot better, sounds a lot smoother. Doesn't smell weird anymore, but I got plans for the BRZ. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. Did you see my question about vent to atmosphere AOS? Looking for your opinion. I have not, but I always suggest vent to atmosphere AOSs if you're in a state that allows them. A little bit better in my opinion. I just don't like pushing all that crap back into the intake track. Like, yes, the AOS does help clean it up quite a bit, but you're still pushing some of that crap back into the intake system. So just keep that in mind. I think it's going to be near that 400 horsepower given the Z and the Supra. I don't see it. I don't think so. Keep in mind the Z and the Supra are both 6-cylinder cars. Twin turbo. You're looking at a single turbo FA24 4-cylinder. Is the FA24 a capable engine? Yes, to an extent. However, you're comparing a 4-cylinder to a 6-cylinder. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I just don't see it. I never saw the original funeral. It was a fun one. Blue Brew has just been medically induced. I just want to help you out on this. Oh, yeah, we talked about that one. Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it, my friend. Only problem. The new FA24 setup is a torque band. Literally peaks fast and holds all the way to red line. It's true. This is true. 2023 STI Insider Info EV motor automatic transmission. I don't see that happening. I don't see that one happening. Like, yes, I do have a feeling that Subaru is going to go more towards the route of EVs, even for their sports cars. But the new 2023 STI, I don't foresee that one being an EV hybrid. It's possible it could be an EV hybrid, but I don't see that one happening. Just having a problem where oil pressure won't stay up at idle while running. It stays on the 40, but once stopped, it goes down to 0. Are you losing all oil pressure? If you're losing all oil pressure, that's a problem. There's a problem somewhere in the system. I think that's going to... I just don't see that one. Don't see that one. I just started my O2WX build today. Congrats. I don't even know how to pronounce your name, man. I'm sorry. And I got a lot done. And next is installing my upgraded VF48 and external wastegate. Ooh, this sounds spicy, man. I'm about it. Still fighting with the wheel hub. Had a big day at work, so I'm taking the evening and figuring it out tomorrow. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Why did you pick Radium for a catch can over the other options? Catch cans for Subarus at least. Radium has some really good options that work very well, and the quality is always high. Fitment is always good. I personally don't like Radium's air oil separators, but I love their catch can setups. Absolutely solid setups. I spent all day attempting to install the Cartboy STI short throw. Spent about 4 hours on the damn rear bushing. I don't blame... Dude, the rear bushings suck. They suck straight up butthole to do those on those short shifters. 10 out of 10, not a fan. But you'll get it. You'll get it. Why does no one do a top mount intake, front mount intercooler? What do you mean a top mount intake? What do you mean by that one, Joshua? After some pulls, why does oil pressure drop? Can it be a faulty pump? No, so you're going to see oil pressure drop as oil temp. When oil temp gets hotter or it increases, oil viscosity decreases, so it gets thinner. So as you have thinner oil traveling through the system, you're going to see oil pressure drop as a result of that. It shouldn't be anything drastic. It shouldn't be anything crazy. But you're going to see an oil pressure drop as oil temperature increases. Because the viscosity drops, it just flows a lot easier. One way to compensate for that is to up the grade of oil. If you're using 5W30, you can go to 5W40 or 10W40, whatever your flavor wants to be. I did that in the BRZ, the Turbo BRZ that we had, the 2013. I upped oil grade to increase oil pressure, and it worked just fine. It's how it works. If you want, you can get an oil cooler to add to the car. That will definitely help with oil temperatures. See you, Mel. Melanie is creeping. Melanie is creeping. Also, T6. Holy hell, my man. I appreciate the dono, dude. 50 bucks? Jeez. That's a lot, dude. That's like all the coil pack stuff that I just bought for the STI last night, man. I appreciate the dono, dude. You coming in here killing it tonight. Can I give a sticker or something? Can I do something fun? I can't. It doesn't let me. But I appreciate the dono, dude. Absolutely killing it, my man. A wild Mel has entered the chat. Options on Perrin AOS, trash. Absolutely trash. I've said this before. I don't like Perrin's parts anymore. Perrin used to be all about performance back in the day. And I was about it. I had a ton of Perrin performance stuff. And as time went on, Perrin didn't really update or revisit any of their performance products. The only Perrin part that I personally buy for my own cars is their turbo inlet. Aside from that, I won't buy anything else from Perrin. It's just their AOS. And let me pull up a picture of this, because I'm not just trying to talk poop about Perrin, but this is just not a good looking air oil separator by any means. With the amount of fittings and stuff, like it... IAG is the way, you guys. IAG is the way for air oil separators. Let me move my big face out of the way again. This just... I don't like the idea of having to thread in all these extra fittings and whatnot. I don't think it looks good. You have potential to... What did I just open? You have potential to cross-thread a lot of this stuff. Just spend the extra money. Get yourself an IAG. You won't regret it. Look at that. This one's in stock right here. It's in stock. Shipping policy. I don't care about your shipping policy, Rally Sport Direct. Rally Sport Direct's kind of gone to crap also. I've noticed that. They're like not selling a lot of parts anymore, and I know it has to do with some EPA stuff. But it kind of sucks. They used to be like go-to for stuff, and now they've like heavily cut back on the amount of parts that they actually stock. Also, Cole, appreciate the dono, dude. What's the best flavor of coolant? OEM Subaru Blue, but please, dear God, do not drink it. Just let your car drink it. You don't drink it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Perrin went the way of Dodo. I don't even know who Dodo is, but back in the day, Perrin Performance used to make a lot of really good performance parts. And as time went on, their attention to performance heavily decreased. And they went to making fun shrouds and fun colored things, tow hooks, bumper stops, things of that nature. Like Perrin's rotated kit is honestly, I absolutely hate their rotated kit for Subarus. It puts the turbo down so low, and it doesn't visually look good. It's just a pain. I haven't been a fan of Perrin in years, and Perrin used to be one of my go-tos for parts. But like I said, as time went on, I feel like they kind of got away from the performance side of things, and they just kind of went back to doing shrouds, tow hooks, kind of things of that nature. How do you decide rather to go with an AOS or a catch can? That's a good question. It really depends on what you're using the car for. Typically what I do is for naturally aspirated cars, I use catch cans. For turbo cars, I use air oil separators. Honestly, it's not a bad idea to use either one. Flip a coin if you really want to. One thing to note is that air oil separators in the winter time, if you are seeing extreme cold temperatures, the return line where the oil flows back to the crankcase can freeze if moisture does build up in there. It's just one thing to keep in mind. But honestly, flip a coin. They're both good options. I got a Perrin downpipe. Maybe I should have gone with Grimspeed, but I like it. Does Perrin even make downpipes anymore? Now you got me curious. Perrin downpipe STI. I don't even think they make downpipes anymore, do they? You have to have an old one because I don't think they haven't made them in a long time. Elite Race Fab Perrin 02 to 14. Do they still sell these? I guess they still sell them. All right. I guess they still sell them. What is this? Why is there a slip joint right here? That's kind of weird. Yeah, personally, I'd still buy Grimspeed over it. It's just my personal opinion. It's just my personal opinion. I'm just not a huge fan of Perrin anymore. Getting off of that. All right, if you don't plan to mod a Subaru, is the access port still worth it? No, it's not. If you do not plan on modding your Subaru, do not put an access port on that thing because you will just get anxiety. The access port will make it an anxiety port. You will not enjoy it. Just don't do it. Yeah, I want NVIDIA to have a Q300. Hey, Q300 is a good one right there. Hey, appreciate the dono, Matthew. Hey, brother, happy to see the STI build is almost done. Now to my question. I'm going rotated. What's the best turbo for 800 wheel horsepower? 6466 is a really good one. 6870 if you want room to grow. I personally prefer precision turbos. I think it's the best bang for the buck. I think Garrett turbos are a little bit more on the expensive side. Borg Warners are a larger turbo in footprint, and precision seems to be just a really good. It's a really good turbo for the price of what you're paying. 6466, 6870. Honestly, a 6466 will get you there. 6466, like a 1AR, V-band in, V-band out would be what I would do. Slipped a couple of drive stickers on the Fozzie. Ooh, slapped, not slipped. Slapped. Glad to hear, dude. Also, those photos you sent over Paul were dope. I like those, man. Not sure if this was touched at all. NGK Ruthium versus Iridium plugs. Supposedly the Ruthium is better, but not sure on the EJ platform. I've heard the Ruthiums are better. I personally have never used Ruthiums. I've always used the NGK Iridium 2309s. It's just my flavor of what I like to use. Also, Timothy, welcome to the membership program, my friend. Get early access to information, discount codes for merch drops, all the exciting things. Which, to keep you guys in the loop, if your guys' order hasn't shipped out yet, UPS pushed it back another day, of course. So the rest of the orders get delivered to me on Tuesday, and then I'll be sending them out to you guys Tuesday as well. 2-day shipping, so you should have them by mid next week, which is awesome. Hey there, beautiful. Hello, Mr. Tyler Guard. Hello, senor. Welcome. Welcome, Mr. Tyler Guard. Killer Bee, best equal length out there. Buy once, cry once. I'm not going to say it's the absolute best out there. It is up there for one of the best ones. I would say between Killer Bee, ETS. I think those are the two. Killer Bee and ETS. Flip a coin. Both of them are fantastic headers. Are stock location turbos getting good enough to be... Here's my take on stock rotated versus... stock versus rotated. If it's a street car and you daily drive it, stay stock location. If you want big power and you don't care that all your power's in the top end and you're gonna have to wait to rev it out to be able to get up into that power, go rotated at that point. But either option. Like, I prefer stock location. Also, Jesus! Kyle, appreciate the dono, man. Sub coin towards the Dirt Devil. I'll be waiting on that video. Melanie, if you're still in the stream, we have to light a Dirt Devil on fire. Also, T6! Jesus, dude. I think that's the biggest... Is that the biggest dono we've had on the channel? Or on the live streams before? Is $100? Damn, dude. I appreciate it, man. You coming in here absolutely killing it. I think that's the biggest dono we have ever had. That's wild. That's insane, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Damn, T6 coming in here absolutely killing T6 throwing it out tonight. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. I appreciate it, dude. That's going to go towards tires for the STI because we need tires for it to be able to actually drive the STI. We have wheels that get dropped off tomorrow, but tires were definitely on my list. So tires are, let's go towards tires. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Cobb AOS is just rebranded IEG. 100%. Big facts on that one, my man. I've never had a problem with my Tomei equal length. The only thing I don't like about the Tomei equal length headers are the exhaust flanges for the up pipe, the 3-bolt. I don't like. I've installed enough of the Tomei 3-bolts where it's just a pain in the ass to get the top bolt up on top. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted over there. Tomei, very good quality. Just don't like the 3-bolt design over the 2-bolt design. There's been a few hundreds. Dude, see, that's what I'm saying. It's still tied for the biggest then. Still tied for the biggest then. I'm doing IAG fuel rails, and my 90s won't fit around the TGV motors. Can I do just a delete, or should I get new housings? Get new housings, 100%. Pencil holders, because I'm not going to call them blank deletes. 100%. If you can, by all means, get the light a dirt. Yeah, Melanie, we need to get a dirt devil and spam bot, Russian spam bot. Melanie, if I accidentally block you, I don't mean to. I'm going for the Russian spam bot, but it's very difficult to do on this because it like shows the dots all the way at the other end. Did I get the Russian spam bot? No, I got Sandler! Sandler, I'm sorry! How can I untime out Sandler? I got the wrong guy. Sandler, if you're watching this, I am so sorry. I was going for the Russian spam bot and I accidentally got Sandler, and now I feel like a D-bag, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you, Sandler. I did this to Chad in a live stream once when I was trying to get the spam bots and I missed them, and I'm sorry, dude. I feel like I straight up butthole now. I'm sorry, man. I don't know how to can I untime out? Can I fucking do this way. Thank you, Fox, for getting the spam bot. I totally missed it. Sandler, if you're still here, man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes, Melanie, we need to light a dirt devil on fire. Can't do hundreds, but here's some for more for the valve stem. Stem covers. Hey, I appreciate it. Kyle, that's going to go towards, what is it? What is the wheel? The center caps. Center caps. That's what that one's going for. Appreciate the dono, dude. Fox got the spam bot. Dude, can we get an F in the chat for Sandler? Can we pay our respects to Sandler? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's the way that it works here. Let me show you guys this so that way you can see. Because now, I can't do it. Let me show you. Because, like, on my screen to, like, get to the name, like, you see the 3 dots all the way on the right? If I'm, like, trying to quickly get to someone, it's way over here. I don't mean to. I accidentally did it to Chad. I know it's only for 5 minutes, but that doesn't mean that I don't feel like a butthole. I still feel bad. I'm sorry. My bad. Mine are 3-bolt. The 3-bolt ones, they're not bad. They're just a little bit of a pain. F Sandler. Sandler, we're all paying our respects, man. Big F, I'm sorry. YouTube moderation is worse. Dude, they put it all the way at the opposite end. Why would they do that? Can you please come out to Wicked Big Meat on the East Coast and have you drive my STA when it's done? Melanie, are you still in the chat? If Melanie says yes to us going to Wicked Big Meat, I will drive the BRZ out to Wicked Big Meat and we will come out there and kick it. But Melanie has to say yes, so it's up to Melanie. As if she's still in here. I don't know if she is. I think she is. I'm not sure, though. But yeah, Melanie, if you are still in here, we need to get a dirt devil and light it on fire. There's a running joke of clutches smell like burnt vacuum, but I don't quite know what a burnt vacuum smells like, and I feel like the only way to know what a burnt vacuum smells like is to light a vacuum on fire, so we need to light a vacuum on fire to be able to smell it. Also, Joe, appreciate the dono, dude. I'm down. Melanie says she's down for Wicked Big Meat. I guess we will make a... Melanie, you realize Wicked Big Meat is on... Mel says sure. Mel, Wicked Big Meat is out... I think it's Connecticut. So we have to go all the way out to the East Coast. Are you going to Springfest? If Springfest isn't dumb this year, yeah. Springfest last year was dumb. It was like no spectators allowed. You can only go either in the morning or in the afternoon, and it was kind of annoying. So if Springfest isn't done this year, I will go out to Springfest. I'll probably bring the STI out to Springfest. For Wicked Big Meat, though... Apparently we're going to Wicked Big Meat now. We'll drive the BRZ out to Wicked Big Meat because I feel like the BRZ would be a little bit more of a reliable daily driver or reliable car to drive out to Wicked Big Meat. So by the sound of it, it sounds like we're going to Wicked Big Meat this year. I am going to go to Subifest this year. Big Northwest. Springfest. Maybe Hot Import Nights. I don't know. We'll see about Hot Import Nights. That's fine. All right, cool. Guess we're going to the East Coast. Guess we're going to the East Coast this year. Hey, Mel, ask Matt if he wants to go to Wicked Big Meat. Matt can come too. Matt can drive Chewy. Or Mittens. Either one. We'll make Matt and Sam go too. I'm in tears from laughing. Is Sandler back? Is Sandler unmuted? I feel like a straight up butthole, man. If you're still in here, as soon as you become unmuted, please say something. I'm not going to... Please say something, man. To smell burnt vacuums, go outside and pump up a pile of sand for 15 minutes. I don't think I have 15 minutes worth of sand, though. And I don't think I've ever measured sand in the quantity of time. 15 minutes worth of sand. I don't think I have that much. I don't even have like a minute's worth of sand. That's a lot of sand. He says yes. All right, cool. Matt's going to Wicked Big Meat now. Matt, you're committed because we have text evidence of Matt saying he's going now. So Matt, you are committed to going now, my friend. I hope it's on a weekend. I don't know. Let's pull this up because I don't know when Wicked Big Meat is. Wicked Big Meat 2022. Wicked Big Meat, America's largest Subaru. Is it America's largest what? June 5th? Hold up, this is June 5th? That's a week before my birthday. June 5th. What day is that? June 5th? That's so early. That is so early. What day is June 5th? June 5th is a Sunday. How long of a drive is it from Washington to Connecticut? Stafford Springs Motor Speedway? Sheesh. That's a long drive. Hold up. Google. Let me do this. I want directions. Give me directions. Yes, right there. Okay, how do I get directions to this spot? Directions right there. Boop. We'll just do... How long of a drive is this? What are we committing to right now? Oh, wow. We're committing to this? This is a long drive. That is a 44-hour... It's a 3,000-mile drive. One way. That's a one-way 3,000-mile drive. Sandler! Sandler, think. Yes! Sandler's back! I'm sorry, Sandler. I didn't mean to actually... Sandler, I'm back. I didn't mean to actually accidentally get you, dude. Alright, so it's about a 44-hour drive, Melanie. We could do this, right? I mean, we could take the... This way is a couple miles, not as long. It's in June, so I mean, there shouldn't be too much snow or anything like that. Also, Cole, appreciate the dono, dude. Stop in Utah on the way. I can cook y'all dinner. Utah's like way out of the way, though. I think it would be fun. People def fly. I think flying would be fun. I don't think flying would be as much fun. I think doing a road trip like this would be fun, and doing videos on the entire road trip, I think would be kind of cool. That's going to be an expensive tow. That's worse than my trip to Missouri I have planned. Missouri ain't too bad. What? That's going to be an expensive tow. Melanie, what are we towing? What did I miss for the tow? When you come, I'll have my mom cook good Spanish food for y'all. We do love some good Spanish food. We do like some good Spanish food. I actually love me some Spanish food. I'm all about Spanish food. I'll meet you in Madison, Wisconsin. Yo, one of my best friends lives in Madison. No, not Wyoming. Don't go to Wyoming. Where's Madison? I can hear Matt upstairs saying something about a broken down POS. Madison. My buddy Robert lives in Madison. Now we have to go that way, so we go through Madison, Wisconsin, because I got a buddy who lives up there. I'm in Appleton. I don't know where Appleton is. Okay, well, I guess I need to start modifying the BRZ a little bit more and planning for a road trip. Melanie, we're committing to this. Like, we are doing this now. Can I order, or can I get a ticket to this right now? How do I get a ticket? Sign up begins on 2/24. That's in 20 days. So it looks like I need to buy a ticket in 20 days. Well, this will be fun. Matt says one of the cars would break down. Let's take Chewy! Why are you doing this trip? Like, why this track? I don't know. That's the way that Google Maps said. And I trust Google Maps. I've also never driven through all the northern states in the summertime. Like, when I lived down here in Louisiana, I drove I-10 all the way to San Diego, and then I took I-5 all the way up to Tacoma. Last time I went from Louisiana, I don't even know what highway this is, but I came up here to Shreveport, went over to Dallas, cut up to Oklahoma City, cut up to like Wichita to about right here, then cut over to Denver, went up through here, went to Ogden, Utah, Twin Falls, Boise, Came over here, went to Portland, then up to Tacoma. So I've done a lot of road trips in the before. I used to live down south, and I used to go down to all of these states. I actually bought my old STI up in Missouri. I don't remember the city. What city did I buy this in? It wasn't St. Louis. It was some weird city. I don't remember the name of it. But I bought one of my STIs in friggin' Missouri. I've been all over this. I've never been to the East Coast before, so I think the East Coast would be kind of fun. ETA on vacuum video. I will go buy a vacuum tomorrow, Kyle, and I'll do an Instagram Reels and a YouTube Shorts of lighting a vacuum on fire just for you, man. Just for you. We'll do it. We'll make this happen. Debbie Downer, Matt. Matt says one of the cars. I don't care. Matt committed to this. Matt's joining us. 6K mile road trip to break in that new BRZ. That's what I'm saying. The BRZ would probably be the most reliable car to take on this trip. The STI, hell no. I wouldn't drive. I wouldn't even take the STI over there. I don't trust that thing enough quite yet. I gotta go for tonight. Thanks for talking me out of the corner. Hey, welcome, Sandler. Anytime, my man. I do apologize for accidentally putting you in timeout. You didn't deserve the timeout. The Russian spam bot, man. He evaded me. The Russian spam bot evaded me, and you got in the crossfire. Where? I'm in Kentucky. You're in Kentucky? What part of Kentucky you in? I've been to Kentucky. But where's Kentucky? Where is Kentucky? I've never been to Kentucky. I've never been over here. Sup, Tanner? I missed a couple streams, but man, you are just straight killing it. I've been watching the STF from day one and just dying to see it start. Hey, appreciate it, dude. We're only a couple days out from actually being able to start the car. I'm very excited for it. I'm very pumped. Oh, Russian spam bot. I'm getting you this time. You ain't getting me. No, I'm getting him. Nobody take this from me. No! Fox, I wanted him! It's alright. I'll get the next one. I'll get the next Russian spam bot. Look, that one's literally a Russian spam bot. I'm pretty sure that's Russian. I don't speak Russian, but I'm pretty sure that's Russian right there. Brother, I got a 2019 WXS Ti, and my cat gave me a P0420. Is my engine okay? Yes. Don't stress P04. What was it? P0420. I totally forgot what that even is. P0420. I think that's random misfire or catalytic converter lean efficiency or something like that. P0420 STI. P0420. Oxygen sensor. It's probably oxygen sensor. Don't worry about it, man. You didn't damage anything. If it goes away, it goes away. If not, change your O2 sensor and send it. The bots pop up times out on my phone. Fox won. Dude, Fox beat me to it that time. I made the stream before it ends. Riker! What is going on, dude? You Russian spam bots. Dude, it's Russian. I knew it. Congrats on that 75K. Hey, thank you, Alex. I totally spaced on that. It happened a couple days ago. Yeah, I'm just delayed a little bit, I guess. I'm on my phone, not PC. Totally happens. P0420, cat efficiency below threshold. Could be the cat, could be the O2 sensor. I see rear O2 more often than the cat actually going out, so just keep that in mind. So, anyways, you guys, I have a video that I need to edit for you guys for tomorrow, so I have to hop off of here. But, with that... Oh, dude, that was like a baby burp. That was weird. Oh, baby burps. But anyways, I appreciate you guys swinging through. I appreciate all the donos, especially T6 coming in here and absolutely killing it tonight. So, with that, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Keep an eye out for tomorrow's video. It covers a lot of the stuff that were problems with the STI that I went through. Kind of fixed, corrected, changed, and got everything working. And we can see the light at the end of the tunnel at this point. So, I hope all of you guys have an awesome weekend. Thank you again, T6, for absolutely killing it on the donos tonight. And with that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, homies. Woo! And then the awkward moment where I search on the